Day number 159, Pacific Crest Trail, Washington, Section A. This is the trail I've been hiking along. And wouldn't you know it, I've come across something that is noteworthy. This is what's noteworthy. Ta-da! You may ask yourself, what is that? I ask myself the same question because at first glance, most people probably just walk by this. They probably don't think it's anything. A bunch of logs. But as I look at it a little bit closer, I can tell that this was at one point a structure. And you can see here that the rocks have been cleared away and these logs are old. I bet there's 100 years worth of decay on these things, and it looks like a forest fire or some sort of fire. But this was a structure, and to add credence to that, let's go over here and take a look. The industry back 100 years ago in this area was a lot of timber. You know, there's a lot of old growth forests and a big timber industry. And back in the day, to get timber out of the woods, you would use an iron horse. In other words, they would build trains and lay rail cars. So as I was hiking, I saw these cables right here. Nobody just drags a cable up in the middle of nowhere for no reason, especially big, thick, heavy steel cables like that. There's cables all over the place. And there's these logs laid in an orderly fashion. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I would wager that it had to do with some sort of a logging railway and was probably some sort of a rudimentary station for the cars, like a really basic rail station. And probably the timber would be logged from up here, and the rail cars most likely would take it down to the Columbia River, which isn't that far away. That's my best guess. It's amazing what 100 years of decay can do to something. If you weren't paying attention, this would look like absolutely nothing. But now that you see it, you can tell it was something at one point. There's no question about it. That is not just random timber rotting. That was something at some point. So something kind of interesting. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for more of that stuff through Washington State. Big timber state. Day 159 out here on the Pacific Crest Trail.